What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Will versus the Way Uncensored MMA podcast with me, your host, Noah. And man, if you guys been following us, we haven't posted in a while, right? The Will versus the Way has been out for a couple of weeks. One, partially because if you were aware of what happened on the last episode, you know, me and T Will, we went through our prom. You know, we had amazing guests like Mario Bustos, Iyean Varela, Nico De La Salle, Michael Aswell, Terrence McKinney, the fight dietitian himself, Jordan Sullivan. We've had a lot of conversations. Chelsea Connor, the list goes on. And then we had our whole episode 100. That was amazing with Professor Joe and Jason Solis, true pioneers in Texas MMA. We got to hear a lot about the Bruce Lee story and the continuation of JKD in that episode. So if you guys wanted to go back and reminisce a little bit, that's kind of where we left off. But then me and T Will, we got into it a little bit. So you guys know the situation. If you don't, I'll play it for you here now. Okay, well, getting to this card now. UFC 324.
You haven't said it. You haven't said what the plan is because we didn't put up a poll.
I asked around and they said that shit is dumb as hell. All the villains.
Dog, I'm not taking just your information, dog.
I asked around and all the villains said that shit is dumb as hell. Why would you only do the
You tripping.
card?
You tripping.
You know,
I'm not taking that shit.
People want to watch and see, you know, y'all's bag of knowledge. Bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Fuck that. Put a poll out. I'm not just taking your damn insight, nigga. You got me fucked up. I'm going to listen to what you and some random people that I don't know their name have to say. Nah, hell no. I need a poll.
Poll, nigga. We're going to be doing it how we've always done it.
Are we doing main
card? Go ahead and give me a push-up. I'm tired of this.
I got a dress shirt on.
Back and forth. Go ahead and give me a push-up.
I got a dress shirt on.
Doesn't have nothing to do.
You got me fucked up. You can ask for that shit the rest of the podcast. I ain't doing shit. You got me fucked up. I got this towel. I'm going to give you a push-up. You ready? Watch this. Oh, shit. Refreshing.
We were going to waste our time by delaying this push-up.
I'll see you at the gym. I'm not finna do that shit right now. I got a handsome tie on. I look professional. And you got a sorry-ass Patriots jersey on. Got me fucked up. We'll see, right? Okay. It's always your way. I'm not doing that shit no more.
They don't have to. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm not putting bets out. I'm not putting bets out on people. They're not even on fucking DraftKings, and you want to put a goddamn bet out on them. You got me fucked up. These things don't even exist. We can wait on me this whole. We can wait for an hour, bro. I'm not getting on the ground with a dress shirt on. You're out your mind.
Then take the dress shirt off since you're so concerned about it.
Man,
you should have been talking all that hot shit. Nigga, if you try to finish this podcast, just get down and go ahead and do it.
I'm not getting down doing shit, bro. I'm not doing it.
So we gonna end the episode right here?
I don't give a fuck what you want to do. Ain't gonna make me do a damn push-up with dress clothes on.
But that's where we left off. And so today, we're going to be doing things a little bit different. Today, actually, we are going to talk about everything going on in the MMA community, UFC 326. We're going to talk about the UFC Mexico card. Hopefully, we're going to get into some boxing as well, seeing where time takes us. But without further ado, I'm not doing this by myself. We're going to have a very special guest on. This is the new edition of The Will versus the Way, and we're going to be doing things a little bit different here. And our first special guest that we're going to welcome into the show is my friend, my teammate, amateur MMA fighter for Fury FC, and a really good friend of mine, and knows his in and outs of fighting himself, Mario El Apache Bustos. Welcome to the show, brother.
What up, my boy?
All right, brother. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm right here at work right now. Took a little break. Hop on the pod.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we'll catch you right in the middle of work. But you have a great mind for this sport. I like hearing all your thoughts on this. So this is something I'm going to be trying to do more on the Will versus the Way, is bring my buddies like you on the podcast and talk some fights. So speaking about fights and fights that happened this past weekend at UFC Mexico, what did you make of that card, man? With the headline Loner Kavanagh and Brandon Moreno, and then making your way down. What were your takeaways from that card?
And, well, you know, Brandon is my boy, so seeing him get pieced up like that, it hurt my soul. But I mean, Kavanagh came in good. Came in, I think it was 3 weeks, right? You had a 3 weeks notice. He came in short notice for
Yeah.
sure. I know that for sure. And I mean, he was just outpointing him in every strike. He was beating him to the punch in every exchange. And Brandon just, I don't know, he couldn't get going. And then I think he got rocked in the third. He got dropped, and it was almost donezo. But he's got those big balls, and he got right back up and just stayed in the fight. But man, he was getting he just basically got like, how would I say, like outclassed in the striking. He just couldn't defend. I've talked to you about that defense that he likes to do, kind of crowded over with his hands over his face. And I've tried it before. It's a weird, difficult style to emulate, just because you're so crowded over and you're covering your face. And I don't know, I feel like it takes a lot of your weapons crowding your face like that, especially with a striker like that. I feel like he was getting caught too much on that exchange where his body's over his knees and he's just in his face he landed a couple of times, but I just feel like that's kind of like what cooked him. And also too, Kavanagh being a beast, going up 3 weeks in elevation, Mexico City, he did a good job. The doctor versus Marlon Vera's David Martinez. That was a good fight. Is this?
Yeah.
I, I
Yeah,
was
that
having
was.
I was having this conversation with my dad because I watched him with my dad because they were in Mexico and we were watching the broadcast in Spanish. My dad doesn't really watch, unless I'm with him. And I was telling him this, and you tell me what your theory is too. I feel like a lot of these guys that, either fought for championships or have been main events or anything like that, when it comes down to like 3 rounders, it kind of like messes with them a little bit just because, they have to build that pace for when it's a 5-5 rounder, 5 minutes, 5 rounds. And I feel like they try to time those first couple of rounds in order to turn it on in the last two, the championship rounds. And I feel like that has a lot to do, especially when you're fighting these up and comers that are like used to like the 3-3s. I know a lot of them come from smaller promotions and they do 5-5s, but it's with lower levels. So they're coming in, they're ready for the 3 minute, I mean 3 5 minutes, and they're ready to bang. They're ready to put it all out right away. And I feel like Cheeto, he's done this the past couple of fights where he waits until the end to try to turn it up and try to get going. He's always been a slow starter, but I think now more into his like mature career, he's kind of like slowed down a little bit. I mean, it comes with age and everything, but I still think he's a dog.
Yeah.
He didn't get knocked out or anything. What did you think?
Yeah. Yeah, he's man. So talking about those two fights, the co and the main event, starting with I guess Cheeto where you just left off. Yeah, man, he's kind of, you're right. He's kind of gotten into that 5 round habit of like taking the first few rounds off. But I think honestly, he kind of did that when it was 3 rounds as well on his way up. When he was just trying to get to the title, he kind of had that slow starting style, almost like a Piotr Jan, except he takes a little bit longer to get his reads, and he's a little less, I would say, he has a little bit less fight IQ than Piotr Jan. But yeah, he waits to get going and allow other people, especially a young guy like David Martinez, to get ahead on him early, and then from there it's kind of like it could be a downward spiral, or it could be one of those things to where he's getting outpointed, but he's not getting damaged too bad. And then he comes back and fucking knocks you out, right? And finishes you. But at the same time, at the highest level, I don't think you could let people really get ahead of you like that. Because once you're down a little bit, now you're fighting to try and get back in the fight, and you leave yourself open a lot more. But I mean, this is what, 4 losses in a row for Cheeto. And this was a guy who was an up and comer. I don't think David Martinez was even ranked in this fight. So, man, honestly, it's scary times for Cheeto in his career. I thought he would. It seems like he's been making improvements, but at the same time, it seems like maybe that's something that's kind of written into his style, that slow starter type of thing. It always was with Donald Cerrone as well. That's another guy who started slow a lot of the times, or just seemed like he couldn't get it going. But as far as the Brendan Moreno and Loner Kavanagh, yeah, you're right, bro, about that high guard. Loner Kavanagh, he game planned very well for it. Not only was he staying behind the jab the whole time, he was using the jab very well, and just his lead side. You saw that lead leg come up a couple times and tap him with the roundhouse or with
He hit him
like
with a front face kick.
a teep or something. Yeah, and the way he was just, it was either a jab or it was a feint, and it was good footwork the whole time. He was never letting, like, they were moving like this. He was never letting Moreno start closing that distance. And when he started mixing in the jab pull to a check hook, oh, that's what ended up hurting Brandon, I believe. And then he started adding up on the uppercuts later in the fight as well. Yeah, it seemed like he just kind of had his number. He knew what Brandon Moreno was going to come out, and then Brandon Moreno didn't really do too much new. And like you said, he was kind of limited himself by using that high guard. He was almost trying to be right hand heavy the whole time, the whole fight.
Yeah, he would throw the heavy right overhand,
and that's a weird,
or like a leaping left hook. That's all he was like. He was going for that kill, to where like he was cutting himself off on a bunch of other opportunities. Like when he fought Figgy, he was mixing it up. He was going to the body, he was going to the leg. But also it was kind of hard because Kavanagh shut that front leg off quick, like as soon as it started, he was aiming for that front leg. He just killed it.
Yeah, dude, the calf kicks, man. And those things are, dude, it's like everyone forgets about them. And then they happen again. Everyone forgets about them, and then they make a comeback to where you see how effective they could be, bro. And attacking that small little muscle, not only will it off balance you, like you see guys in one championship, like what is it? I think Nakada or the person who's fighting. He's going to be fighting, I believe, Haggerty for the title or something. But he uses a lot of those inside calf kicks and stuff, like Japanese style kickboxing, to off balance you in the middle of those combinations. But yeah, they can be used in a bunch of different facets. But yeah, he did a good job breaking down Brandon Moreno as an event whole. Or one, Bobby Green also had a good performance. I saw his performance. That was a good, clean vet performance from him. I feel like Zell Huber got a little overzealous.
He fucking
and
dogged
just
him, bro.
got caught trying to be in that fire.
Him. He dogged him. He fucking dogged him. He just straight like, holy fuck. I was watching with my dad, and I was just telling him, I was like, man, I was like, Dad, you have no idea. Like King Green now, he's been like fucking like slept, like literally slept. Like I would say in the last 5 fights, he's been slept a couple of fucking times, nasty. And for him to come out and put on a fucking performance like that, I was like, holy fuck, bro. I wasn't even upset. Like, I'm Mexican, so I'm gonna go for my Mexican boys. But I was watching that shit, and he was like dropping his hands and doing all this, and I was like, holy fuck. But I was also had a conversation with our teammate.
How can you
Tomas.
not be a fan of his style?
That shit was fire, bro. I was having a conversation with Tomas that I think for Zell Huber being so tall, I think Zell Huber's like 6'1", right? Or 6'2", something like that. And Bobby's like 5'10".
That's big.
So I was asking Tomas, I was like, because me, I fight at 35, right? Planning to go to 25, but I fight at 35. Every guy that I fought is taller than me, right? And so I always punch up. And punching up to me is a normal habit. I'm one of the shortest dudes. I'm 5'6", I'm always fighting guys taller than me. And so for me, it's not a big deal. But I was asking Tomas, being like 6'1", 6'2", as tall as he is, he fights a lot of us that are shorter than him. And I was asking him, do you have a hard time punching down? I've never thought about punching down. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, dude, it's different because you're punching down. Not only are you punching down, but if you miss, you're going all the way down. Now you have to bring it back up, and then you get tired from punching down and punching down. And I feel like that's a problem that Zell Huber had, was punching down on these guys, not getting going, not landing a punch, somebody playing with your head, especially from the beginning, rocking you, getting you into that motion where you're like, oh, fuck, I can't get fucking going. Had him doing the fucking Bambi legs, bro. Holy fuck. And then when they're tall and skinny like that and they hit the Bambi dance, it just looks so fucking funny, bro. Like, holy fuck, bro. He outclassed the shit out of him. Even on the takedowns and everything, like King was just looking, popping up and, creating scrambles. It was a great performance by King. That shit was fucking fire, bro.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, that was a good breakdown. Okay, all right. Before we let off, I'm gonna let you go. I know we don't got you for long. But UFC 326, Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. I need your picks for the main card, man. I need you just to run through them. Give me a quick explanation if you want to break it down. But I need your parlay, dude, for the main card. We can go ahead and start with Bruno Ferreira versus RoboCop. Gregory Rodrigues.
I don't know, man. That one's tough. It's Brazilian on Brazilian crime. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know too much about Bruno, but I know Rodrigues is a dog, bro. I know this motherfucker be walking through shit. Remember when they split a fucking gash right here? Looked like he had a coochie on his forehead, and he just fucking kept
right in the
walking
middle
through
of
that
his
shit.
head. Yeah.
Holy fuck! So I'm gonna go with the dog. I'm gonna go with Rodrigues. I want my boy to get that.
All right.
Let's see.
All right, bet.
You know what they say
Next
about
fight, Drew
Dober,
Dober versus Michael Johnson.
You know, Drew Dober always beats up minorities, bro. So I'm gonna go with Drew Dober. That dude has something in him. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, but he always beats minorities. So I'm gonna go with Drew Dober.
All right.
Raul. Oh.
Oof.
You know,
yeah, Rafon's getting up there in age. I think he's what, 39?
He's
38.
He's getting up there. I still think he has some weapons to get it done. Raul Rosas is on the come up. What is he now? I think he's like 20. I think he's 20 now, finally. He's still a kid, but man, he's a fucking dog, bro. And I mean,
21.
You know what they say, bro. They always told me if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't
what
say it.
What do they say?
Bro, when you're fucking ugly like that, you gotta be good at something. And Raul Rosas Jr. is fucking good at fucking fighting, bro. He's a fucking dog, bro. Raul, he's a kid, bro, but if you see his training, he can fuck people up, bro. So I'm gonna go with Raul Rosas. For the Cole.
All right.
With
Caio Borralho, Renier De Ridder.
Yeah, with that one, I don't know, man. De Ridder, he's good. He's sneaky. He has a weird, a weird style. He gave up last fight. I don't know. It's kind of questionable. And then Borralho's a dog, bro. Borralho's one of those guys, I know the fighting nerds are going through some shit right now, with the team and everything. But, I mean, Borralho is basically like the face of that. And, he's kind of kept that in order. So I'm going to go with Borralho to get that done. I feel like he's, well-rounded in every aspect. And I feel like he could get it done against the Ridder. He lands good, clean shots. And his, how would I say, his grappling and his wrestling defense is good. De Ridder, he's like a very big jiu-jitsu guy. So I feel like he could get that done. And then on this one, I'm sorry to leave y'all hanging, but I can't choose between Holloway or Oliveira, bro. That's just the guys that I saw fighting.
Dude, you gotta choose. I know they're both fan favorites, but if you had $10,000 on the line and they said you gotta choose one to get you this money, who are you choosing?
Look, my mind says Max Holloway, but my heart says to go Oliveira, so I'm gonna go Oliveira. The heart wants what the heart wants, and I hope the Bronx gets it done.
You going with the heart?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, man, there you go. Okay, that's Mario Bustos' parlay for UFC 326. Mario, man, it's been a blast. Thank you for hopping on the show, giving us your time. We're going to be trying to do more things like this in the future. If you guys haven't already, go watch Mario Bustos' last few fights in Fury. He should be competing again coming up in the summer. So, go ahead, watch his previous fights and watch him continue to perform for Fury FC as well. Mario, thank you for hopping on the show, and it was good having you, brother.
Hey, T-Will, pay the man, bro.
What's happening?
T-Will, pay up.
Tell this man, dude, he was tripping, right or wrong, he was tripping.
Hey, man, you got to pay your dues. A bet is a bet, no matter what. Y'all have a good one.
So, guys, that was Mario Bustos, good teammate of mine, good fighter in Fury FC. Again, like I said, go check out his fights because, man, he's so exciting. Or go check out our episode with him to hear his background, drinking before fights and different things. He's a crazy man. He's a maniac, but he also knows what he's talking about when it comes to fighting, as you can see. But we have another special guest. We're going to talk about some more upcoming news, or maybe some previous fights if we've watched them. But we got a guy who's y'all are very familiar with on the podcast. He's one of the OG villains for sure. We got the problem child himself, Iyean Varela, coming off of his last fight for Fury FC as well. But today we're changing it up a bit. Like I said, this is a new edition of the Will versus the Way, and we have him on right now. As you know, he is a teacher, so we're catching him in the middle of work as well. But Iyean Varela, my brother, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
What's up, brother? I'm doing great. How you been?
You, bro, I've been amazed. I'm not gonna lie. I just got back from Japan. Much different out there than it is here, dude. I'm having a little bit of the shit when the depression when you get back from Japan and you come back to the States and you see how different it is and the culture change and all the Epstein files getting released and everything. But we're all good. We're all good over here. You know how it is. Back to business.
Any fight news?
Fight news. So I think I'm gonna do probably like a grappling competition first. Just get back in the flow of competing a little bit. It's been it hasn't been too long. It's been like 3 months since my last fight. But I was in Japan. I got some good judo training. We're getting into being an even different animal, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're even a different animal. But I'm gonna do a couple grappling competitions, and I'm trying to have my next fight early summer.
You in San
Early
Antonio?
summer for sure. So
you in
like
San
May
Antonio?
or June.
Or is that where
No,
you
we're in Houston.
Okay, fuck. I might be moving to Texas. Low key.
Hey, yes, sir. Come on now. Yeah. Land of the free, home of the brave, dog.
Trying to make it out there to Houston, but the girl that I'm talking to wants to move to San Antonio. So we'll see.
Interested. You okay? You about to move in with the lady too? All right. That's a
Yeah.
little bit of news. Upkeep on your boy Iyean Varela. All right, Iyean. Okay. So, have you been keeping up with the boxing world at all?
Boxing, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis. That's it.
Okay, so you watched Ryan's last fight?
Yeah, I like him. He's one of my
against
favorite
Mario
boxers.
Barrios.
Yeah, I think he just outclassed him. I think he was on a higher level than Mario. I think he'll struggle with Shakur.
Yeah, Shakur's a tough fight for anyone, and they're talking about that fight getting made next. Like you said, yeah, he did outclass Barrios. Everyone thought he just had a left hook, but turns out he has a jab as well, and also a right hand. I think we found that out against Rolly a little bit as well, because that was also a good performance. And then obviously he did what he did with Haney as well. Ryan Garcia, he's better than people think, man. Everyone was used to him being 15 years old, hitting the speed bag and smiling at the camera, but people failed to recognize that this dude's actually really skilled, and now he has a world championship around his waist to also to go along with that, right? It's not just a big money fight anymore. Now, when you fight Ryan Garcia, you're fighting a champion.
Well, I think they see him as a
I
little
feel like
an influencer too. They see all the he's online a lot. They see all these influencers as nothings. Like they look past all these guys as Jake Paul and all of them, but they're rich. They got the time and money to put into some good camps. So you can't look past that shit.
Yeah, for sure. And he does have some decent coaches behind him. But going up against Shakur, I don't know how that fight plays out for him because he does come out hot. He comes out hot. He comes out fast. But Shakur's defense is so good. That's the fight they're talking about doing next. Although I don't know if it's actually going to happen, man, because Shakur says he's not moving up to 147.
Yeah.
We know that Ryan Garcia cannot make 140.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that's going to be the next fight. Shakur coming off that Teofimo Lopez win, that was a good one for him. I think that opened up a lot of people's eyes as well. That this dude, his boxing is on another level if we're talking about a skill standpoint.
Yeah, I agree. What about Brandon Moreno? You think he shit the bed?
Dude, you see, I'm not of the notion. I know that's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying, "Oh, Brandon's washed," and "Oh, he declines very fast." Nah, man, I don't think that's it. I think it's not him declining. It's more not growth, right? It's like some people you'll hear people say you're either growing or you're getting worse. You're either getting better or you're
Yeah,
getting worse. But I think he's doing enough to get in shape, and it's like he has his style, sort of thing, right? He's kind of a little bit set in his ways. It seems like because Loner Kavanagh, he game plans kind of how you would for Brandon Moreno, right?
right.
He's going to
Exactly.
come with a high guard, right? So you kind of touch up the guard with a lot of jabs and feints, and then come up with uppercuts and maybe pull him into like a left hook or something like that. And that's kind of how he was hurting him, right? What'd you make of
Yeah.
that fight?
Um, I sort of just thought Brandon Moreno was gonna smoke him because like, bro had only 9 fights. Kavanaugh, like 10 fights. Brandon had more losses than homie had fights. I thought he was just gonna outclass him, out everything. I'm watching it, and I was like, my homie texted me. I was like, is Brandon Moreno having a bad night or what? Because you, it's starting to seem like that. He's on or off. He's on or off. He'll have these phenomenal performances, or he's just like he's not himself or something.
Man, if you think about his last one, it seemed like he was pretty much on. The dude got his
Yeah,
back, and then it was kind of like an early stoppage,
right.
which maybe like kind of that's what I was kind of basing how I thought he was going to come out on too, because I thought he was going to be able to do work against Kavanagh. I was like, he's going to be motivated because he had that bullshit stoppage in his last one. I felt like, he was going to come out motivated. And it's not that he wasn't motivated. It seemed like he wanted to get after it right away. But it seemed like he just could not deal with the
Exactly.
feints and the jab of Kavanagh. That lead side was just messing him up all fight. And
I,
you know how it goes. You get hurt like that in the second round. The rest of the fight's not going to be too much better unless the guy starts gassing or something.
exactly, because you're just fighting off of what you got left, basically.
Yeah, off that damage, and like who
Yeah,
knows if he could fucking see or not or breathe out of that nose, and then you get the calf work from Loner Kavanagh as well, just destroying that lead leg. And if you know anything about Brandon Moreno, he's heavy on that front leg. He wants to box, right?
exactly.
Okay, but moving forward, did you watch the RAF, the Real American
RAF,
Freestyle?
yeah, fucking Armin's growing on me. He might be my favorite fighter.
I was gonna ask you, dog. He's the angriest nigga in the UFC right now.
Yeah,
He is the angriest, maddest motherfucker in the UFC right now. So I knew you
yeah.
was gonna love him.
I've been keeping up on him. I just watched like all his little interviews he's doing with all the YouTubers and stuff like that. Super funny. He's just straight up. He's just real. He's just like him. He's not even trying to be funny. It's just him being authentic.
Yeah, no, for real. No,
And
I get that. And yeah, it's like,
he's a good
and if it's
style to
on, if he
mimic.
says it's on site,
Yeah, he's turning into my favorite because he's real. His style is something I should mimic to an extent. Um, if he fights Charles Oliveira, then I'm gonna go against for Charles Oliveira. But um, yeah, he's turning into one of my favorites.
yeah, your boy Charles is fighting. We're gonna talk about that one. We're gonna talk about that one.
Exactly.
By the way, how are we on time? Yeah, I know you're in the middle of work. I don't want to take too much of your time up.
We got like 5 minutes.
Are we good on time? Five
We got
minutes?
like
Okay,
five.
bet, bet,
Yeah.
bet. Good. So we'll be able to run through this. But yeah, Armin Tsarukyan, yeah, a really good style to mimic. Honestly, I think one of the important things that people need to take from him is his strength and conditioning. Not
Yeah.
just like like his muscles and like, oh, people think he's just big and explosive. He's big and explosive, but the dude is also very flexible. That's part of strength and conditioning. Like the dexterity he has isn't just natural. That's stretching over years and years and years. And that helps just with your strength at these weird angles, especially for wrestling.
And that's what I've just been watching him so much that like it's even helped me stretch like and do like warm-ups and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting older. I'm fucking hurting.
Brother, tell me about it, dog. My back was killing me in Japan, dog. Getting thrown like that. Getting thrown like that, dog. Ooh, shit.
I tell everyone that
boy,
practice,
my
you
back
better not
was hurting.
You get sweeped a lot out there and do judo or what?
Dude, yeah, I was doing judo. I was out there for 3 weeks. So I spent 2 weeks in Osaka at the Kodokan Judo Academy. So like where it all began. And then I spent my last week over there in Tokyo at the Kodokan as well. I got to train with Imanari though as well. I did like 1 day of jujitsu, like on one of my last days in Japan. Imanari, he's a fucking wizard. That dude is awesome. But yeah, dude, training with those judokas was different, and man, I learned a lot, dude. I learned a lot, especially about their culture and everything. Japan's a dream.
Yeah, that's dope. That's what Nico told me. And I mean, speaking of all that extra training you got out there, I'm gonna be not only possibly moving to Texas, I'm gonna be crossing through Texas in the next few months. So I've made it a point to where I'm gonna stop by and make some spots. 4 ounce, your spot is hopefully a spot that I want to hit up. I just want to get some extra training in, and I got some time off, so I'm gonna be moving around a little bit.
That'll be fucking dope for sure. Hey, yeah, you hit me up whenever you're in Houston. We'll get some work in for sure.
Dope.
Yeah, you already know what the situation is. But all right. So Arman is probably a lot of people's favorite fighter now. He's Dana's okay with it. He had the conversation. He said, "Keep doing what you're doing. Beat him up. Fuck it. Fuck wrestling. If they try to start a fight with you, punch him in the head and knee him in the stomach. If they doing all that slapping color time bullshit, yeah, we ain't with it." But Arman is a legit fucking wrestler. He took the dude down too. He's a legit wrestler. He said that he's gonna be. They said he was like next for the title shot after Gaethje, which is sometime in like October, I think. They're saying that So he said he's just gonna wait. He's gonna do grappling competitions. Shit, good for him because he's getting his name out there. He's doing the dirty work, getting his name out there. He's one of the bigger stars now in the UFC, especially in the lightweight division.
That was his failure right now. Like in the past, like no one really knew him. Not really too many people. Like basically,
right.
It was hard to push him for a title shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure. But now, yeah, he has the name. They said it's all looking like it's trending in the right direction for him. But moving forward, one of the last things we're going to talk about, UFC 326, Holloway versus Oliveira. Obviously, they're our fan favorites, right? These are guys we've been watching for a long time. They have fought before in the division below, but Charles Oliveira did get injured in that he tore his esophagus, which is fucking crazy to even think about. He tore his esophagus and curled up. But up to that point, it looked like Max Holloway was doing well. Do you take anything from the first fight in this one as we get into your picks for UFC 326?
No, because Charles is a whole new different person, and we've seen that. We've seen that, like how much he's grown since that. Like he's beaten Dustin, he's beaten fucking Chandler. Like since he's gone on his last run, you can't compare the old Oliveira to the new one. He literally went on like a losing streak back then.
Yeah. Yeah, so, or he would go on a losing streak, or he would go on like 3 wins and then have a couple losses, and then go on a 5-1 win streak and then have a loss. Yeah, up until he got to lightweight, those weight cuts were pretty hard on him. It seemed like he couldn't stay healthy.
Exactly. So I think it'll be a totally completely different fight.
Okay. And so I guess we'll just go ahead and start right there. We'll start from the main event. Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. Who's your dog in the fight? You got $10,000 that you win if you get this one correct. Who you choosing?
I'd say Charles. I like Max is gonna be real in and outy, but I think if Charles can just sadly get a hold of him / tag him, I think Charles is gonna hit harder. And the ground game is 10 times better than Max's. So unless Max is too fast for him to catch, I'd say Charles all the way.
You say Charles, okay. And you think he gets it done by a knockout, submission, finish, or decision?
TKO.
TKO. All right. Okay, moving into our co-main event, Caio Borralho versus RDR, Renier De Ridder. Who you got in that one?
Caio. I got Caio. I think just because I think the fighting nerds went on that little losing streak and now they're on their way back up, right?
Okay.
A couple of them had lost.
So you think momentum has a lot to do with it?
Exactly. I think that momentum.
And what about RDR though, man? We saw his last fight. Yeah, he kind of quit a little bit against Brendan Allen. He got tired and everything. But you saw what he did to Robert Whittaker. He didn't get tired in that fight. You saw what he did to the people before that. He wasn't getting tired in those. So I feel like a lot of people are counting RDR out in this one. Like Borralho's really good. Don't get me wrong, but
I guess
you just think it's a wash.
I guess they're only going based off his last performance, which is sad, but that's what I'm going based off of too, sadly. That last performance.
Yeah, that's kind of how we're judged, based off our last performance, huh?
Exactly.
As fighters, right? Okay, so you're going Caio Borralho for that one. All right, we got Raul Rosas Jr., the new breed, going against the old guard in Rob Font. Rob Font is 38 years old. Raul Rosas is 21. We know about Rosas' ground game and Rob Font's striking and jab. How do you think that one goes?
I'm going to go Raul just because of the grappling and overall. Yeah.
You think it's something he's just going to attack right away, or you think he's going to try to set it up with the striker?
It'll be real fast-paced. Round one will be real fast-paced, I think. Just based off of both of them, I feel like.
Attack that thing, kind of like Hamza Chimaev. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
and Raul comes
that.
out hot. Raul comes out hot a lot.
Right, he usually does. Okay, Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson.
We'll go Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson. You know how Drew Dober be fighting against minorities, though. You know he don't take it easy. He'll take it easy on no minority.
Did Michael Johnson win? They were supposed to fight before, right?
Honestly, this is. I feel like this is a matchup that was supposed to be fought before. Michael Johnson's coming off that Zell Huber win in 2025. Maybe. No, Michael Johnson was supposed to fight Alexander Hernandez at 324. That's who he was gonna fight. But I mean, he's on a 3-fight win streak. Zell Huber, he knocked out Ottman Zaitar, and he beat Darius Flowers. That was after getting that bad knockout by Diego Ferreira.
Yeah. You are right about the black people. You guys hate black people.
Dog, he be doing them in the worst way.
Might have to dip out. They're calling me in to the classroom.
All right. That's all good, brother. That's all good. I appreciate you hopping on and giving us your time. You know, it's always a pleasure to talk with your boy. Guys, if y'all just stay in touch with Ian, keep watching him. He's gonna be getting some good training in soon. And you heard him talk about all the moves he's making. Go ahead, watch his next fight. And it was good talking to you, Ian. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Sorry for leaving so soon, but I'll talk to you later.
Nah, you're good. Go teach them kids, brother.
Exactly.
So, man, So Ian had to go a little early there, but you heard his picks that he did give you, and he was giving you his thoughts about it. He chose Charles Oliveira. We know he has the close attachment with Charles Du Bronx. He did think Max is going to be in and out. Depends on how fast Max is for him. If he can land a big shot or get a hold of that clinch to start his wrestling exchanges. Charles does have underrated wrestling for sure, so he can get the fight to the mat. You're gonna get my full breakdown on that in a little bit. Caio Borralho versus Renier De Ridder. He was taking Caio Borralho. I think a lot of people are doing that. You heard Mario also take Caio Borralho. A little bit of that momentum. They both kind of talked about that momentum a little bit. But Borralho has a high IQ, man. He has a high IQ. He's not going to quit. We all watched that Jared Cannonier fight. Super tough. If you look at any of his 5-round fights, you can see his toughness for sure. Renier De Ridder, and if that's one thing he has lacked, it's a little bit of that toughness and ability to fight through fatigue. So he's not wrong, really, choosing that as well. He also chose Raul Rosas. That's, again, second person to choose Raul Rosas. Mario and Ian both chose Raul Rosas Jr. And then he went with Michael Johnson at the end. We did get his pick for Gregory Rodrigues versus Bruno Ferreira. But Michael Johnson, man, how about him, dude? He does this. He does this. He'll be 38 years old. He'll get knocked out very badly by Bruno Ferreira and then go on a 3-fight win streak with 2 finishes or 1 finish and 2 decisions in the process. Like he'll just go on these 3-4 fight win streaks. They'll start talking about, oh, Michael Johnson, he's maybe making another run at the title. And then maybe he'll lose one really badly, and then he'll go on another 3-fight win streak. And this has just been the story, it seems like, of Michael Johnson's career. He has these great win streaks, and then he runs into a Khabib Nurmagomedov. But this time it's not Khabib, it's Drew Dober, someone who's going to strike with him, potentially grapple. Drew Dober is a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. Michael Johnson's been grappler for a long time, though. A guy who's probably bigger than him. Drew Dober's a big dude, hard to knock out. But they've both been in the game a long time. Both have had their battles and wars. Michael Johnson's been in the UFC a bit longer. So he has been through a little bit more wars than Drew Dober. But like I said, they both have taken their damage. I think Drew Dober hits harder. Michael Johnson's a little quicker, maybe a little bit slicker boxing, while Drew Dober is going to add in those elbows and crash forward a lot, add in the clinch a little bit better than Michael Johnson. So we'll see. We'll see if Michael Johnson can keep it a little bit cleaner than Drew Dober might want it and keep him at the end of his punches. That RoboCop and Bruno Ferreira one is a good fight, though. That's going to be exciting. They both come forward. RoboCop don't back up. He's going to come forward, force you to shoot on him, and then he's a wizard on the fucking ground. I don't know why he doesn't use his grappling more. He should be out here Hamzat Chimaev and people, but he just doesn't. Because I guess he just wants to show people that he can strike and he can knock people out, which he can do. Yeah, he can do that. Moving forward, though, we got another special guest, man. And y'all are gonna know this one. He was on the last show, believe it or not. And while we are bringing him on this show, we're bringing him on as a guest due to his neglect and his lack of principle with accepting his on-call push-ups as punishment for his lack of knowledge on the fight game. Maybe our former host, maybe our current host. We'll see what we're talking about with kind of how he responds today. But y'all know the casual himself, the one, the only, T-Will, the casual, Mr. Terrence. Welcome back to the show. How we doing today, sir?
He's back. Yeah, I thought I was gone. You can't make this up. I ain't going to goddamn where. Back at it like a crack addict.
It's been a while since we recorded. You know, how you been doing? How's your mental state been with the time off and everything? I know you had surgery right around the corner about when we were recording that last episode. How have you been, dog?
Bro, I got out of surgery, dog. Couldn't walk yet again. I couldn't walk yet again. It took me probably like 2-3 days. 2-3 days, bro, and I finally start walking again, bro. And then after that, it probably took me 5 days, bro. I had started my new job.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started working at Chevrolet. It was Team Gilman, now it's Gilchrist Chevrolet. And your boy selling cars. First car was a Corvette.
As a car salesman.
We started off hot.
No, I don't think anybody who watches this show would have guessed that T. Will would ever make it as a car salesman.
Easy money.
I don't think anyone ever would have known that by the way you talk.
Hey, I can sell a well some water. I can sell a man with no hands a pen. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, nah.
I'm trying to tell you.
So that's all good news. You got your leg all cleared up.
Yeah.
You got the infection is out, right?
Yeah.
I know there was staph infection in there. The infection is out, and now you're just getting into this routine with this new job, selling cars and everything. Yeah, because you got fired from your last job.
Got what?
You didn't want to.
Got what?
You didn't want to. You got fired from your last job because you didn't want to do no push-ups. You was trying not to be a man of your word. Had some OG Villainz on the pod today. Mario was telling you to pay your dues. He was telling you,
crazy.
You got to shape up because you got to be a man of your word at the end of the day. And I feel like you would agree. Was it 4 weeks since we recorded the last podcast? How are you feeling about the situation that we had going on last time we left off?
Well, you know what, bro? I told you make a poll. You made a poll, and for some odd reason, maybe because of my boisterous opinion and my animosity, everybody went against me. Hey, y'all still the villains. I still love you, but I'm not even gonna do it. I love y'all to death. So hey, I wanted to hear from what y'all wanted to know about it. So y'all gave me the answer and shit. We gonna go do the whole card instead of the main card. We gonna keep it how it is and not what we want to do and shit. I think we got like 80 some of them motherfuckers left. Excuse my French, but hey,
I think we're at 95. I'm pretty sure we're at like 95.
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna have a big chest before this is all said and done. If I don't get to making no picks right, so I'm gonna have a big old prison chest. I'm gonna come out blueface if I don't start getting these picks right. So.
Well, I'm glad. So like you said, I am glad we got to make the poll anyways. We didn't get to make the picks on that Paddy and Gaethje card. We didn't even get to really talk about that Paddy and Gaethje fight afterwards because your boy was going to Japan right after. So I'm just now getting back from Japan, just now getting back into the routine and everything. Talked about that a little bit earlier with Ian, but getting back to the routine.
Yeah,
huh?
He brought everybody. He gives back. He brought me a Japan booty comic book.
Booty comic book.
He got me a booty comic book.
It's a magazine.
Yeah, no, all the girls on there naked. You got to read it. You got to read it in a certain way because some of the pages were stuck together. I said, "Damn, whoa,
oh wow,
hey,
the pages,
whoa." Whoa. Whoa.
So, in Japan, I'm talking about you walk through the door of that 7-Eleven, you look left. That's all you see.
They don't keep it on the internet.
No, right next to the manga. Right next to the manga, you see ass and titties. You just see straight ass and titties. I was like, hey, boy. I know my boy T. Will. He need what he needs. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, bro. Hey, God is good all the time.
I'm gonna go ahead and get you the flick. I'm gonna get you the flick and let you have fun with it, dog.
Hey, man, look, you almost got me in trouble. Somebody walked in and said, "What is that?" Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about it.
And so, but I'm glad you came to the pod humble, bro. It's good to see. It's good to see you back. It's good to have you back. Okay. So first off, I gotta ask, before even getting into UFC 326, because we are going to do the Will versus the Way parlay on this episode. For those of you guys who are missing our picks and everything like that, one, what was your reaction to Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett? I know it was a while ago now, but we ain't really get to talk about it that much. What was your reaction to that?
I told you before you left, this was gonna be the first time Paddy got hit and was gonna say, "Damn." He got grown man hands put on him. I'm talking about when you cut his hands with a knife, it ain't going through. He got real grown man hands put on. His ass was getting hit in the stomach, falling over and shit. Fuck jiu-jitsu. I told you, he's stuffing that shit. There's no jiu-jitsu going on in this fight.
The thing is, it was barely even stuck. It seemed like it wasn't even a part of the game plan.
It wasn't. It couldn't be a part of the game plan. Every fight Gaethje has had since he came in the UFC is all dukes. Bar fights.
Khabib.
That's a different. You talking about a legend though.
I
You
mean,
talking about a legendary.
He's fought a lot of legends, to be fair.
Yeah, true. And Khabib would apologize after the fight, said, "Don't worry, brother. This wasn't personal. I just had to get this over with. Don't worry, brother."
I knew you were going to tap. I just choked you instead.
Yeah, I had to. It was nothing personal. Khabib got his sheep and cows and said, "Yeah, it's over after that. Yeah, it's over after this. Yeah, you my dog. Hey, in real life." But no, bro, he done fought a lot. He done fought a lot of legends. It sucks to say it's finally his time, even though it's been 40 years. He's been doing this shit for too long to be saying finally. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. It looked like Justin Gaethje getting better with time, even though he done took all this brain damage. It looked like he like fine wine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. He's getting better with time. I mean, you see his footwork always improving. He has good footwork, great jab. Honestly, I think he didn't look that good in that one either, though. I felt like he was headhunting way too much. He went to the body at some points, but for the most part, bro, this dude couldn't stop reaching for overhands, trying to hit his jaw. Sometimes that's what you do. When someone leaves his chin up in the air and you know they leave their chin up in the air, sometimes you're just throwing to get inside and just clip him. But he was trying to do that the whole fight, all 5 rounds. Sometimes he hit him. Sometimes he was getting hit because Patty put some hands on him too.
True.
Let's not play like Patty didn't put no hands on him as well. He put some hands on him too. I just thought Patty was going to shoot more. I thought he was going to shoot early, try to get him down, or at least stagnate a little bit of his striking with at least the threat of the takedown. But he just didn't. Every time he would back up to the cage, and then he backing up with his chin up in the air, just like we warned him about.
Crazy.
Like he wasn't practicing that.
Crazy.
So I think he did just kind of go in there, want to take Justin's head off, which was a dumb idea. But yeah,
it wasn't
Justin
dumb because you could tell which film he watched.
I mean, he was having success with it.
You could tell
he was having a little bit of success with it.
Yeah. He watched that Michael Chandler fight on film and said, "Oh, it's over. I'm finna knock this motherfucker out. I'm finna drop his ass. I'm finna drop his ass." He didn't give a damn about anything else. He saw that Michael Chandler fight and said, "What? Oh, it's over."
So this thing got 2 brain cells and I'm about to kill both of them.
Knock both of them out. It's over with. Hey, shout out to Patty for eating shots, but once he got hit in them solar plexus, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
Yeah, I think Justin probably would have finished him had he went to the body and the legs just a little bit more. But
yeah,
at the same time, he had a good win. He's gonna be. It looks like he's gonna be next for Topuria. I think Dana already said it, so he's gonna be getting his 3rd title shot. I mean, that one was what? Well, that was an interim belt, right? So he's a double interim champion, 2-time interim champion. That I don't even know if we've seen that before. He's a 2-time interim champion.
2-time interim.
Hey, that adds up to a real one in my book.
Oh, me, that's 50-50.
2-time interim with all these legends. He's had to go against Charles Oliveira, Khabib, Islam.
Oh, me.
No, he hasn't fought Islam yet, but now he's about to fight Topuria. Like, he's only been going against legends. Dustin Poirier.
Topuria is wild. Topuria, that's a scary-ass matchup because I done seen Justin drool on the mat.
Max Holloway, talk about that one too.
Yep, I done seen him drool on the mat. I'm talking stretcher. Get his ass up out of here. So, that is scary as hell, bro. I don't know.
But the thing is, he's better at not getting hit as much now. He's better. Okay. I mean, from the Patty fight, you can't really say that, but all the other fights, like the Fizzy fight, he's better at, like, staying behind his jab and things like that, not rushing it. Yeah. The real problem I have is that Topuria is going to take him down. He's not just going to stand there and bang with him. He's going to take him down. He's going to take Khabib's approach. Let him wing a little bit. Let him get him balanced. Take him down. Yeah. And then I think Topuria's jiu-jitsu is just way better than Justin's. I do. I think it is. That's why I thought Patty was going to win. I thought Patty was just going to take him down. And then when it got to the ground, even if he failed a couple of times, when it got to the ground, there's going to be a big difference.
He got right back up. And bro, you know how we always say...
I don't even think he ever got to the ground with Patty, honestly. I don't even think he ever got to the ground.
No. And we always say MMA math doesn't translate. But
no, it doesn't.
I know, but Holloway and Topuria, He had Holloway tooted like a Bissonnet strip. I can't say that word. I'm not gonna say it, but he was tooted and booted in the ring. So
Holloway actually fought very well in that fight, man. I remember seeing it live and being like, okay, he's fighting well. He's kind of doing what he's supposed to do. But then Topuria was the one mixing it up, taking him down, getting his back at the end of the first round or whatever. And then now he has to worry about the takedown. Now he's getting caught against the cage, and now he's getting caught off the exit. And Topuria was just like a step ahead. But I do think Max actually did well in that fight until he got knocked out. And then came back to the Poirier fight and looked amazing against Poirier at 155. His power and his speed both translated to 155. And now he's going into this BMF title shot that we're going to talk about. But you were saying, how did Max come up again?
Because I was saying, how we saying the MMA math don't translate. I was like,
yeah.
Topuria had Max tooted and butt out in the air, and then now he got to fight Justin. You saw what happened when Justin got his shit slipped up by Max. Both of them was tooted at one time. I'm talking about tooted and booted. Just get willing to give it up. A dog in heat. Just somebody take it. It was bad, bro.
It was bad.
It was bad. These are grown men with families.
So, yeah, he's going to be the next one fighting Topuria. I think after that, Arman is saying that Dana and Hunter Kimmel are saying that he's next for October. So I guess after Topuria's next defense, that Arman is going to be next. This is after all the wrestling shit he's been doing, all the grappling tournaments and grappling matches and stuff Arman's been doing to try and build his name. He's actually a pretty big star now because he's just been staying in the media, doing all this social media stuff. Did you watch that wrestling match that he just had with Claudio Pudillo or whatever?
First of all, we need to talk about going in October. We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Because your boy birthday on the 12th, you know, somebody told me I'm a Libra, so I'm a Libra season type shit. But look. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that shit. Somebody told me I was a Libra, and I'm like, yeah, whatever the shit. Bruh, Arman dog. Every time he wrestles, he's squabbling. Look, if you get in a wrestling match with Arman, you need to be ready to fight. You need to be ready, because this ain't a match. This ain't a wrestling match. This is a squabble fest. His dad got in the ring throwing elbows.
Nah, bro, it really incited a whole ass brawl.
That's stiff. No, but it wasn't his fault, though.
The dude was asking for it.
Yeah, the dude was doing that shit, bro. He was slapping him in the. First of all, you fighting a dude that's already a nut. He is short king too. He already got that little man complex. He already
walk around angry.
Walk
For no
around
reason.
mad. Bro, 5'6", mad as hell.
Say something online, he's gonna walk around, see you, and jump you with him and his whole crew.
Bro, Napoleon didn't just start wars because he wanted to. He did that shit because it was in him. He was born this way. He couldn't get past the look. If you don't get to 5'8", you mad as shit. Look, shout out to my short kings. You know what I'm talking about. But y'all fight way harder than a motherfucking 6 foot. I don't give a damn. Nobody say. You fight way harder. Y'all willing to die.
I'm willing to die for a fan. Yeah, walk out, punch a fan.
Willing, and don't give a damn what happened next. Fuck the money.
Dog. And then Full Violence just posting his shit. Full Violence on Instagram, repost.
Bro, it was everywhere.
He waited until after the wrestling match. Push him, knock him out, knee him in the ribs. Yeah, he hit him clean in the jaw and then kneed him in the ribs.
Damn.
Damn near told him, get up.
Damn, bro.
And you're
not whooping him. Everybody know that. You're not going to whoop him.
Yeah. I don't even know why you was doing all that slapping.
Yeah. Why are you provoking this mean ass little motherfucker that's got a beard and aggressive as hell, and if you punch the beard, he won't go to sleep and shit?
It was one of those, it's one of those things that happen in wrestling. Like a lot of times when two people are like, there's two thoughts about this, right? There's the one where I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to try to get in his head. I'm going to club him a couple of times. Usually it's pretty hidden because they're doing it behind collar ties and the ref doesn't have to say anything because it's just a known thing that there's going to be some hard collar ties in wrestling. And then you might get the dude to shoot and then you get to get him tired by, just sprawling and stuff like that, right? That's one mindset. Another mindset behind it is that there is no mindset. They just both suck at wrestling, and they're gonna do all that just to act like they want to fight or something like that. You see this a lot in like ADCC jiu-jitsu tournaments and stuff like that nowadays. Like people want to seem like they have good wrestling, so they're just doing a bunch of color ties, but not doing anything with it, and it just starts a bunch of fights and stuff like that, and they run them out of bounds and stuff. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. Usually, a lot of times you do it if you don't think you can beat the other guy. And as far as skills are concerned, all this dude does, as far as I'm concerned, is wrestle. I know he has one MMA fight, but really all he does is wrestle. And the fact that Arman beat him at his own game,
that would have pissed me off.
That would have pissed me off too.
That would have pissed me off.
So I might slap him as well and then go eat a shot. Just
that would have pissed me off. All I do is wrestle all day. That's it. I wake up, eat, and wrestle, and this motherfucker come in here fighting and shit. He just can't whoop my ass.
Just as big as me, built.
They look the same.
But stack 5'6". 5'6", stack yoked, can't have no neck. Apparently, so they said they're trying to do the rematch, RAF is, but Arman said no, one. He said, like, if we rematch, it's gonna be a fight. That's what he was saying. And he said, there's no, and I'm not going to do a wrestling match to have a fight. If you want to fight, it's going to be in the street or MMA or whatever, but everyone knows I'm going to knock you out anyways. But I did see something on the Full Violence page. They're talking about the rematch is going to be in submission grappling. So now they're actually going to be going for the finish for submission wise. RAF is just pure wrestling. And anyone who likes wrestling, likes the sport and the art of wrestling, RAF stands for Real American Freestyle. That's an exciting platform to be able to watch some wrestling. They have an exciting rule set. They're working the kinks out with the scoring and everything. I know there's a couple points taken for all the slapping and stuff in the Arman match. But we also saw Aljamain Sterling. He wrestled against Uriah Faber. Was it Uriah Faber? Uriah Faber went against Henry Cejudo. Aljamain Sterling, he grappled against Benson Henderson, and he ended up getting the pin. That's a good win as far as wrestling, because Benson Henderson, he trains at the MMA lab. They have good wrestling. He's been around forever, of course. But yeah, we all know Aljo's grappling. So
when it comes to Aljo, bro, leave him alone when it comes to the ground, bro. When it comes to the ground, that dude is strong. He like a, no racism, little monkey, and he will get tired.
Nah, he gets active. He is active.
He gets active.
In the grappling. Even the way he pinned him, bro. The dude shot on a low single. He let his knee bend, almost like he was going for like an inverted triangle, but he used his hamstring to trap the head, reached for the far leg, brought him over, just pinned him like that. Just used his own shot and weight against him. Henry Cejudo did he got the win against Uriah Faber. Yeah, he got the win.
He needed that.
Here's a little low single that hold up, let me go ahead and restart it for you.
He needed that hoe so bad after that performance a couple weeks ago. He needed that hoe.
He had a low single into a takedown. Uriah Faber's working guard here. I mean,
Peyton Talbot beat the Sonic coins out his ass.
Out of who?
Out of fucking Henry. He beat the Sonic coins out his ass.
Hey, Henry didn't back up though. He kept coming.
What the fuck that mean?
At the end, he was like, all right, I don't need
but his eye was swollen shut, lip done fucked up. That's only
but it's only gonna get like that if you're trying to fight. He was trying to fight. Like he didn't want no way out. If that's his last one, which it was, right? He wasn't trying to look for a way out. That's for sure. He was there to fight.
First of all, that was his teammate. If we were teammates and you beat the shit out of me in front of all the people, I would not talk to you ever again. I wouldn't try to coach you. Get the hell out of my face. And then you lick the blood on your hands. If you don't get the fuck away from me, we ain't teammates no more, nigga. Beat the damn Sonic coins out my ass like that, I'm gone.
Yeah, they were teammates. Crazy. Shout out Henry though. Got a good win.
Shout out Henry.
Kind of expected it. He is an Olympic gold medalist. Oh my God, okay, there we go. Yeah, he is an Olympic gold medalist. So of course,
don't forget.
Don't forget at all. So we got Mario's picks. We got Ian's picks. Now we're gonna get our picks. The will versus the way. Uncensored MMA podcast parlay. You know how that works. And
every pick.
We're back to the full card. I hope you did your research. Hope you did your studying. We actually have a lot of familiar faces on this one, man. This isn't like a bad card where you don't know a lot of these people. Like there's maybe 2 or 3 fights that you might be a little wary on, being a casual and all, but
wait,
you should know most of these people.
Hold up. Fuck that. Don't do me like that, bro.
Do you like what?
Yeah, you shouldn't be weary just because you don't know shit. Yeah, casual, but yeah, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Hey, hold up. Let me grab this shit real quick. Hold up.
Okay.
You ain't shit, nigga. Hey, this hoe gonna blow though. This hoe.
No, for
Niggas
sure.
gonna fuck with this. And everybody gonna be mad because I blocked 100 people. Fuck all of them, too. Fuck everybody. You gonna do me like that, call me. Nigga, I was sleeping naked. Nigga, I just got me some ass and I get a call at 11 o'clock. You can't make this shit up. God damn. Nigga just got his life together, bro.
Hey, man. They say you can't run from your past.
I ain't even fuck.
Yeah, you didn't.
At least I wish I could have cracked. It would have made so much sense, Coach. Hey, I get it, man. Shit, I shouldn't have, type shit. I didn't even crack.
Usually it's the ones that you don't.
Yeah, you know what?
By the way, my audio is good, right?
Your audio is good, but we're kind of behind.
Okay, yeah.
Like lagging wise.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
It is what it is. Yeah, do that shit. Yeah. But no, this whole gonna be stiff.
All right, so UFC 326, starting with the early prelims. Here we go. We're going to run right through them. We got Luke Fernandez, his first fight in the UFC at light heavyweight. They're bringing in a lot more newer heavyweight and light heavyweight guys. Honestly, you'll see him in the UFC at 5-0, 6-0 now, 6-1, 7-1, very like under 10 fights. They're bringing him into the UFC because they need people in these bigger weight classes. But he's going against Rodolfo Bellato. Bellato had that no contest against Paul Craig, but after that, he lost against Navajo Sterling. He does have a draw over Jimmy Crute as well. His last couple fights have just been weird. Navajo Sterling, he lost in a decision. Paul Craig ended in a no contest. I believe, man, what was that? Paul Craig. I think Paul he eye poked him or he hit him in the nuts or something or back of the head.
Paul Craig. Get his ass up out of here, man. God damn it.
He retired after that one, I believe.
Okay, I'm about to say, him and Anthony, bro, y'all just get y'all ass back home to y'all children.
The Jimmy Crute one decision was a draw. And then, yeah, he has one win in the UFC. The rest are no contests or draws or a decision lost. But he did knock out Ihor Potieria, which is a good win. Luke Fernandez is 6-0. Rodolfo Bellato is 12-3. Who you choosing for this one?
Man, Luke needs this. I like a dog that's hungry, never ate in a week, and just you let him out the cage, and whoever can breathe, he wants it. I want Luke.
You want Luke? Okay.
I want Luke, bro. He hungry.
You taking Luke Fernandez based off of hunger?
Taking Luke.
He was the Cage Fury champion on the local scene. Yeah, he did out grapple Phil Hawes in Cage Fury Fighting Championship. This was in grappling and got him with an anaconda choke. Yeah, he seems like a little bit more of the grappler. He is going against Rodolfo Bellato, who he has okay jiu-jitsu. Honestly, I might be with you on this one. I think I'm gonna go Luke Fernandez. I think Bellato's a little. He seems slow in his progression. Like he doesn't pick up reads too fast. Luke Fernandez seems like a guy who likes to start quick and has a good ground game. So I think I'm also gonna take the young momentum of Luke Fernandez. They're both 30. Bellato has more experience, but yeah, I think I'm going Luke Fernandez as well. Bellato hasn't really impressed me all that much. Okay, next fight. Lee Jeong-yong versus Gaston Bolanos.
You pronounce names very well.
I'll go ahead and choose first on this one. I'm going to go ahead and go with Lee Jeong-yong. If you guys want a little bit of breakdown on that, I just think he mixes it up very well, as a lot of the Koreans do. And he's nicknamed the Korean Tiger for a reason. This motherfucker he be running through people, dog. He be running through people.
I don't want to say it, bro. Asian folks only use the dragon or the tiger. I don't know why. It's only two animals. It's only 2 animals. They don't use the grasshopper. They don't use nothing else.
Because those are the most vicious ones.
That's it. They don't use the lion.
He came
Tiger
off
and dragons.
He came off that road to UFC.
Well, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, he came off of that. 2 arm bars, split decision. He lost a unanimous. He won doctor stoppage. He had 5, 6 finishes in a row.
Damn.
TKOs, submissions, TKOs. His last one, he had a split decision over Yiza. Oh no, he had a unanimous decision over Blake Builder. And then he lost to Hyder Amil. That was the one where they just were throwing in the first round. Hyder Amil and this is the Asian guy he fought that they were just throwing. And then he lost a unanimous decision to Daniel Santos. So he's coming off 2 losses. Gaston Bolanos, 8-5. He's 9-2. Or no, 9-3. But Gaston Bolanos is coming off of a rear naked choke loss to King Lee. Before that, he beat Cortavius Romanius or Romius.
Cortavius.
Yeah, he's black.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And then he lost by TKO to Marcus McGee. He did have a win over Aaron Phillips, though.
Oh, he fought McGee?
In the UFC. Yeah, he fought Marcus McGee. Got TKO'd. So this is bantamweight. No, this is featherweight. He has moved up since then. So this is featherweight going against the Korean Tiger. I'm taking the Korean Tiger on this one. I think he's just going to be sharper, faster to the punch. But who are you choosing?
I'm probably going with the Korean Tiger. I'm not bopping.
Okay. Why?
I'm not bopping. I promise. Look, hey, Villainz, I'm not doing it. I'm not bopping. I promise you, I'm not bopping.
So why are you choosing him? Go ahead, give me your insight.
Because he sounds dangerous. I think you know me very well. I love people that do everything good. But this is one thing. What is it? I forget the saying. If you're good at everything, you're a master of none.
Yes.
So that's always a problem. But I think we can get a knockout on that one though. It sounds like they finna bang out.
Yeah, that is what it seems like, especially Bolanos up at featherweight. So he's going to be rejuvenated. Okay, light heavyweight, another light heavyweight fight. This is between Rafael Tobias and Dr. Nugoze. Who you got for this one?
I got, great thing you asked me first. I got Goze.
Nugoze? Why are you choosing him? He's 10-2. Rafael Tobias is 14-1.
14-1.
Yes,
and 10-2. Putting up some good fights.
Nugoze is his only 2 losses have come in the UFC though.
What I told you about hungry dogs, bro. They wouldn't
by submission.
Yeah. So we got. I don't know. I just feel like he's hungry, bro. I'm taking underdogs.
Okay.
I don't know him too. Yeah, I don't know him at all. But I'm gonna go with bro. Villainz, look, I told you, we got the casual perspective. I'm going with bro that feel like he needed now. I'm telling you, bro. He got to put money in a savings account for his daughter. She got to go to school.
Yeah, his back is against the wall. I would tell you that.
Back against the wall.
0-2 in the UFC.
Dana will cut you 0-3.
He will cut you, especially no name, 0-3, no fight of the nights.
It's time to go.
You might get cut. 3 decisions.
You might.
So I think this one, I'll probably say take the under 2.5 rounds. If you guys don't want to bet on the actual fight, take under 2.5 because these are some big dudes. Rafael Tobias has good knockout power. And Nugoze is a striker himself. His only 2 losses in the UFC have been by submission. Tobias seems like he could kind of do it all as well. He has submissions on his record, the guillotines, arm triangles. He rear naked chokes. He's a choke artist. So he's not going to go for your joints. He's going to try and choke you out. Or he's going to knock you out. He has wins by leg kicks and stuff like that as well. I think Rafael Tobias is going to take this one personally. But I would say take the under 2.5 because I do think this one's going to end in a finish. Like we just mentioned, 0-3 is a rough one. But if you just got a fight of the night and you lost, maybe like a close fight or something like that, you'll have more leeway with Dana. So I think
we should go to bombshells, bro.
He's going to try to put his heart on the line. I ain't going to no damn bombshells. I done talked to you about this before. We ain't going to no damn bombshells.
Bro, what's up?
Nah, we could watch the fight, but it ain't going to be at bombshells.
What's wrong with bomb? It's right by the J.
I ain't trying to be by... No, I'm trying to watch the fight and actually watch, not listen to drunk people give their opinions on the goddamn on the fight that they know nothing about.
It sound like me. It sound like me.
Yeah, at least you're not drunk. You just sound like you are. All right, moving forward. We got Sue Maderji out of Team Alpha Male going against Jesus Aguilar in the flyweight division. This is a good one. Sue Maderji's long. Sue Maderji's long for the flyweight division. Sue Maderji's 30. Aguilar is 29. Aguilar's 5'3". Sue Maderji is 5'7". With a 10-inch reach advantage.
Wait. You said 5'3"?
Yeah, Aguilar.
He gonna use him like them Chuck E. Cheese, that Chuck E. Cheese game when you hit the rat with that damn mallet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
5'3" is crazy.
It is. He went against Luis Grule, who's not much bigger. He's probably like 5'5" or something like that. Another short guy, but he got a decision over him. So he's 1-1 in his last 2. But if you go back to right after his UFC debut against Tatsuro Taira, where he lost, what is he, 4-1 in his last 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4-1 in his last 5. So with his only loss being to Rafael Estevam, who was 14-0 at the time that he fought him. So yeah, Jesus Aguilar has a good amount of UFC experience now. Like I say, he's 4-2 in his last, or 4-1 in his last 5, 4-2 total, with his only other loss coming from Tatsuro Taira. But Sue Maderji, he's long, he's coordinated, he's a good striker. He's coming off of 2 wins against Mitch Raposo and Kevin Borjas. He did lose to Charles Johnson, but it's been seeming like a theme that if you lose to Charles Johnson, you may just, especially if you get knocked out, you may just come back and be a world champion.
Real life.
Josh Van, he got knocked out by Charles Johnson, came back, didn't lose since. Become a world champion. Loner Kavanagh, we just saw him dominate Brandon Moreno. He also got knocked out by Charles Johnson. Last fight? But
I feel bad for.
But now he came back and he just beat Brandon Moreno 5-0, and almost knocked him out at one point. So
Brandon Moreno, he needed to take some time off.
So his last loss came from Charles Johnson. The fight before that, he lost to Tim Elliott by submission. He's more of a striker for sure. But like I said, since Charles Johnson, he's 2-0. Mitch Raposo and Kevin Borjas. You going Aguilar?
Yeah, easy money.
Why do you think Aguilar?
He about to hit bro over the top with the mallet at Chuck E. Cheese.
I thought you said he's the one who's gonna be getting hit, like he's the rat.
No. I'm talking about 5'3" bull.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to my short kings, but he going to bed. Yeah, he going to bed, bro.
Aguilar is the 5'3".
Oh no, other guy.
Yeah, Sue Maderji is 5.
Sue Maderji. Yeah, bro. That's a little bit of chin to be just he punching this way. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go Sue Maderji. Yeah, he gonna knock bull out.
Okay. All right. So you're going with the length, the height, and the coordination of Sue Maderji's striking against Jesus Aguilar. I think Jesus is gonna put him in a phone booth, and that they're gonna squabble up. I think that's definitely what's gonna happen. I wouldn't be surprised if Aguilar tries to take him down though. Because there has been a weak point. I mean, he's been submitted before. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Aguilar tries to take him down as well. But okay, I'm going to Aguilar on that one. You got Maderji. Moving on to the prelims. More notable fighters. Cody Durden.
Here we go.
You know by him. He had that, well, it was a one-sided war, but he had that fight with Joshua Van to where he got touched up pretty bad. He's, I think, a state champion wrestler, All-American, going against Nyamjagar Tumen Dembo. Tumen Demboro, whose only fight for the UFC was on the road to the UFC, where he had a first-round submission win.
Let me go
9-1 against Cody Durden, who is 17-9-1. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go
the Mongolian nigga that I just named, who sound like he ride horseback and cut niggas with sides.
No, I'm gonna go All-American wrestler, bro.
All-American wrestler. Okay.
I'm gonna go All-American wrestler because that's a big factor in the fight, dog.
Yeah, it is.
That is the archetype right now in 2026. That is the arc.
It's interesting because I haven't seen, like I said, his only fight in the States or against people in the UFC was that one fight on Road to the UFC where he did get the submission win. So we know he has at least a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but on that side of the world also, where he's from, I believe, where is he from? Kazakhstan? No, he's from Mongolia, yeah. They don't have too much wrestling as far as I'm concerned, but it is Eastern Europe. You don't know if he's traveled around and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm actually going to go Naim Dragar, two-men Dembro. I think he got a little bit of that Genghis Khan in him. I can see him putting a pause on Cody Durden and getting the job done. Honestly, I see like a either uppercut or a overhand right just landing. Durden's taking some damage, especially that
This a
Josh
war,
Van
bro.
fight. He's taking some damage. He's 34 years old.
It's a war.
Yeah,
I smell
it's gonna be a good fight.
Low key. I smell fighting tonight.
Low key, it might be a Mongolian dude against a dude who all he knows how to do is put his nose on the grindstone. Yeah, it sounds like it.
I smell fighting tonight.
Next up, we got Ricky Turcios versus Alberto Montes. Ricky Turcios, we all know about him. Came from Fury.
Yeah.
Submission artist for the most part. Awkward kickboxing, but mainly just to get to the grappling. He is 0-2 in his last two. He got submitted by Raul Rosas and then lost a decision to, who did he fight? Bernardo Sopash. After that, he was scheduled to fight Cameron Smotherman, but Smotherman had that whole spell where he fainted at the weigh-ins and they didn't get to fight. That was back in January. And now he's having a quick turnaround in March against Alberto Montes, who they are only separated by 1 year. But yeah, who you got in this one? Alberto Montes himself is also a grappler. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Is he Mexican?
He is Venezuelan.
I'm going Montes.
Wait, hold on. First, why'd you even ask if he was Mexican?
Bro, wait a minute, bro. Look,
I gotta know.
Wait a minute.
I gotta know why you asked.
I like Mexican style. I like their style of death.
Okay.
I'd rather die. And if I die, fuck it. I went out on my sword.
Right.
But if I don't die,
he's majority
I
of
hit you
grappling,
with the sword.
Okay.
I loved it, bro. But shit, Venezuelan ain't Mexican. But I'm a go, bro.
Okay,
I'm gonna go, bro.
All right. Yeah, his last 3 wins have come by head and arm choke. One coming on Dana White's Contender Series in the second round. Then he fought twice for Combate Global. One a Bravo choke, the other one an Anaconda choke, first and second round. Yeah, a lot of chokes. And you know the way Turcios grapples too. Sometimes he will like give an arm in order to escape if he's like caught in a bad position. A lot of times, instead of going for the armbar, people who are good at head and arm chokes will use that front headlock. So I can see a world where Alberto Montes actually submits Ricky Turcios regardless of how good his grappling is. But it should be a fun fight for sure. Ricky's still putting on for Houston MMA, so
Amen.
It should be a fun one. All right, Dante Johnson versus Cody Brundage. We know about these two. Dante Johnson, he throws them hands and he praises Jesus.
Throws them all.
That's a good combination. If you're throwing hands, you better be praying to somebody at least, because he's in the pocket the whole time. Dude has fought at heavyweight. He's fought at light heavyweight, and now he's at middleweight. It's one of those stories to where he's as cut as ever. Like I said, he goes in to throw hands. We saw him fight against Rodrigues Dumas, where he actually implemented some good grappling as well. It maybe wasn't the performance he wanted, even though he, I believe, submitted him, right? Did he not submit Rodrigues? Yeah, he won by submission in the second round, but it was an underwhelming performance for him because all his fights have ended in the first round before that, and he's just been clipping dudes. But yeah, Nick Klein pulled out against him. Dusko Todorovic pulled out against him, but he did get a replacement, Cody Brundage, who honestly is probably a bigger name than Todorovic. We know that he had that fight with Bo Nickel. He's 31 years old, so still relatively in his prime as well. He's a good wrestler. But yeah, who you choosing in this one?
Got
Mr.
Johnson.
Dante Johnson against 11-8 Cody Brundage. You got Mr. Johnson?
Yeah. 11-8 is crazy.
11-8 is kind of crazy. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. I'm going Dante Johnson as well. I think he's going to put that pressure on him. Cody's probably going to try and shoot and just eat a really, really hard
Fat
right
knee.
hand. Just
fuck the fucking hand. He gonna hit something that hurt. His ass gonna hit something that hurt.
Yeah. Cody Garbrandt versus Long.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Long Xiao is 0-1 in the UFC. 3-round decision loss against Yu Su Young. He's 27-10. A lot of experience. Going up against Cody Garbrandt, 14-7. Now he's 2-for-1 now. Man, dude, he started off 5-0.
I fuck with Cody, bro. I fuck with Cody. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Cody.
Cody's last fight, it just seemed like going against Raoni Barcelos, it just seemed like he couldn't, like, it almost was like he ran out of juice because he was doing good at the beginning and then he just lost the last 2 rounds. Barcelos just was able to outpoint him. But against Deiveson Figueiredo, he was looking good until he got submitted.
Yeah.
I think he just hasn't been active enough because he had a 2-fight win streak, Trevin Jones and Brian Kelleher back in 2023. And he's only fought twice since 2023.
I hate this sport, bro, because it's damn near almost like NASCAR, bro.
Like NASCAR in what way?
You run out of gas, hell.
No, yeah, for sure.
You run out of gas, there is no more vehicle left.
Yeah,
you losing. Like it's a loss. Yeah, bro. He be running out of gas.
As of late, it has seemed like that. And you never know if that's like not working hard enough in your camp because he's made money in his career. He's made a lot of money. He's a former champion. So you don't know whether it's that or if it was some injury or something to why maybe he couldn't train as hard or just an approach he took to the fight as well.
That's true.
But I'm always rooting for Cody Garbrandt, though. Hopefully he gets this one done against Long Xiao. I'm not too familiar with Long Xiao. Like I said, he's 0-1 in the UFC.
I told you about the Asian motherfucker, dog.
And honestly, not many people know too much about him. Even Sherdog doesn't have, or Tapology doesn't have his full record. They were all in China, I suppose.
He just better practice just hitting that button. There's a button right in the back of their ear.
Hey,
you tap it, fight over.
If someone's gonna find it, Cody Garbrandt, he's that person.
He gonna find that bitch.
He gonna find it fast. So, so yeah, I'm going Cody. Who you going?
No, I already said it. So, hey, everybody knows I said it first. Cody Garbrandt, he's on the list. I got a list, bro. Everybody has their fighters when they come in, they first start watching. He was one of them fighters, bro. He is a dog to me. He just, like I said, NASCAR, you better have the right gas in them motherfucker, because if you don't, it's gonna slow down.
It's gonna shut down.
It's gonna shut down.
Right. So we get to the main card. Gregory Rodrigues versus Bruno Ferreira. Hulk versus the RoboCop. My God. Who you got in this one? You know they both gonna try to come forward.
All the time. That's why it's the Incredible Hulk versus that big ass monster.
We was talking about fight of the night, but this one honestly might take the cake for fight of the night. I mean, we still got Charles and Max later, so there's a lot of fight of the night.
If you didn't watch that fight, I think 2 cards ago from Houston, the big ass tall black kickboxer versus the Spanish dude, and they were just whooping ass the whole night. It's probably gonna be like that one.
Big, tall, black kick. Chidi and Jukwani versus Carlos Lea.
It's probably gonna be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got.
You got RoboCop. I think I'm gonna go RoboCop as well. I mean, as long as his chin holds up, it's just a hard bet because he has the potential of getting cracked. He walks.
His chin. He been doing good. He been doing good with his chin lately.
No, his chin is good. But the fact that we are so accurate about how good his chin is a bad sign.
Because
that means he's getting it.
He's getting hit
because he's walking forward, right? So
he's getting hit.
He has the ability to do so because he has really good jiu-jitsu, which is why people don't shoot on him and they succumb to that pressure in the striking. He could do all of it. I hope he comes with a good game plan. I don't want to see him take too much damage before he finally gets that long-awaited title shot or top 5 fight. But this is a good fight for him against Bruno Ferreira. If he wins this one, he should get like a top 6, top 5 next.
It's time.
Because, man, dude, we've been seeing this dude fight for so long now. He'll go on a 7-fight win streak, but not fight a top 5 guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm ready to see him move up. But, yeah, I got
because he need to do
RoboCop as
something.
well.
He got to do something crazy, bro. Listen, you got to put yourself out there. All right? Hunter is the dude that helps you when you don't do shit. Dana's the motherfucker to make you get some money.
Yeah, he's also Brazilian, though. I believe he has a world championship in jiu-jitsu, so he has Brazil behind him. You know, that comes with its own perks.
Do something crazy, bro. Do something crazy. Yeah. Tee the crowd up. Yeah, say fuck whoever y'all country in. Get teed, bro. Get live.
Yeah, that don't sound like him. Maybe you should go punch a fan.
Exactly.
Maybe you should go punch a fan and maybe Dana will like you
Knock
better.
somebody out in the crowd, bro. Fuck it. Fuck it, bro.
If he hits somebody, it ain't gonna be like Arman. If he hits somebody, they going to bed. 100%, that's a lawsuit. Because they are receiving permanent damage. If he hits somebody.
He said it ain't like Arman. They may wake up, but him, they gonna see Jesus for at least 2 seconds.
Yeah, Arman, it'll be like a TKO in the crowd. Nah, this one he's going straight to bed. Straight to bed. Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. You were speaking about records, man. 25-19 for Michael Johnson.
This is an old-ass fighter. This is an old-ass fight. It's an old-ass bar fight.
Drew Dober, 28-15. Yeah.
Don't pick Drew. Don't pick Drew. Because Michael Johnson has this weird skid where he gets his ass whooped by a couple people. And then he'll come out hot just for no reason. I'm not picking Drew ass. Drew get his ass touched up.
So you say that, and while you're right, Michael Johnson, he'll get knocked out real bad and then go on a 3-fight win streak out of nowhere. That's what he's currently on. He got knocked out by Diego Ferreira, and now he's won 3 in a row.
He's on 3 in a row right now.
Yeah, he's on 3 in a row right now.
I'm going Drew.
But at the same, yeah, it's right about that time where he gets knocked out again. But, and you know how Drew Dober likes to fight against the black people and minorities.
He hate niggas.
He has his best performances.
Drew Dober fight like the Klan. He hate niggas.
But he'll do it with a smile. You'll never know.
Oh, no, you know. Don't get it twisted. They'll do it with a smile. They'll smile right in your face. Call you a nigga secretly while they're grappling. You nickel. I'll whoop your ass. He'll do it just like that. He'll do it right between the mouthpiece. Yeah, don't get it twisted.
Michael Johnson he's very in and out. Sometimes Drew Dober, I feel like, struggles tracking people to where he get caught coming in a little bit just because his head is so big and like I said, he has trouble like with the footwork a little bit. But if we know anything, the dude has a chin. He has good striking as well, good kickboxing. Michael Johnson, a little bit better hands in the kickboxing portion. But I think if Drew mixes in the grappling, he'll have his success against Michael Johnson. I don't see Michael Johnson being able to stay on the feet. I don't think he'll be able to just like outpoint Drew. He's going to have to sit down on some punches, which he's liable to do. But at the same time, like I said, I've seen him go to bed doing that. So
wait, first of all, one, I work in this car business now. I'll help you with the bleeping out all these niggas and bitches and shit. But 2, what's it called? If Michael Johnson has won any fights in a row, Drew's knocking him out. It's destiny. Okay? I'm not saying Michael Johnson if he's won over 1 fight in the past couple of fights. I'm not doing it. I fuck with him the long way, but Drew, it's gonna be white power versus black legacy. And I don't think Black Legacy's winning this one.
Drew's coming off that knockout with Caio Borralho. He knocked out Caio Borralho in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
That's after getting knocked out, though, by Manuel Torres. Right?
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then before that, John Silver moved up short notice, caught him with some elbows.
Fucked him up.
Yeah. So he does have a little bit of momentum behind him. We'll see, though. We'll see how it happens. Like I said, I think I'm choosing Drew Dober at 37 rather than Michael Johnson at 39. Both been around forever. And you're going Drew as well, right?
Damn, we agreeing. We agreeing on a couple.
We're agreeing on a lot of. I feel like maybe these last 3 we might have some differences though. With Raul Rosas versus Raul fight.
That's a good one.
That's a good fight. Classic striker versus grappler.
Raul tripping though, bro. He trying to
Why?
prove something. His young ass need to stop doing that shit. Because everybody told him all he does is grapple. All he does is grapple. And then that last fight, he came out swinging like a hoe, got his ass clipped. He need to stick to doing what he doing. Because, I mean, look, everybody get tired of booty sniffing, okay? I get tired of it. I fall asleep on them booty sniffing fights. It is what it is. But if they cutting checks and you winning, a dub is a dub. I mean, it is
So
what
you
it is.
think Raul Rosas should just come out here and Hamzat Chimaev him?
Get this shit over with, bro. Because he's young. He need to save the fights when he get up in age for when he start. Because like I said, bro, he'll put it together. He'll put it together at some point.
So the biggest discrepancy here is the age. Rob Font is 38, while Raul Rosas is 21. So
He's
crazy
a kid,
age
bro.
discrepancy. We know Raul Rosas likes to come out hot. Yeah, like you said, I don't think he should try to prove anything in the striking. Rob Font's striking is still there. He has a good jab, good range. Honestly, and if you're striking with him, you're probably going to get tired before him. If you're mixing the grappling, it might change. But when you're striking with him, you're probably going to get tired before him. So if Raul Rosas does take that Hamzat Chimaev approach or that old school Raul Rosas approach where he's trying to take you down within the first 2 minutes and he's just going wrestling jiu-jitsu, I think he'll get it done because Rob Font does slow down when you implement some grappling. He's older, 38 years old. His lungs just don't expand as wide from the age. So I'm taking Raul Rosas. Who are you taking?
Me too, bro. I'm taking Raul, bro. It's a bad matchup. That jab is going to be null and void. He throws that bitch one time. He is on his behind. If he throws that bitch one time, if he don't sit on them legs, he on his ass. It's going to be that quick.
I mean, at the same time, we didn't doubted him before.
We have doubted him.
We doubted him against Kyler Phillips, who's also a grappler, and he was able to get the job done, 3-round decision. So,
you know what? Hold up. No, I can't do it, bro. I can't. Raul, bro. It's his time. It's okay. Bro. Sometimes you know. Sometimes you just know.
Yeah, I think Raul's gonna get it done. Yeah. But co-main event: Caio Borralho versus RDR, Renier De Ridder. Who you taking in this one? This is a good fight. Good fight. RDR was on a little bit of a streak. He's coming off that last loss to Brendan Allen, where he kind of got tired and gave up. Go first. But go ahead.
Gave up. His lips start. All right, okay, okay, hold on. We got fight nerds. God damn it. I like the Ridder big ass. Pause. Hella gay. That was extremely gay. Okay, all right. But this is the thing though, that big shit don't work because Caio Borralho big as shit too. So that's gonna be null and void. Caio Borralho tall as hell. I'm going Kyle, bro.
Okay.
Because jiu-jitsu, we all know the Ridder striking is ugly as a dog shit.
Yeah, it's not there.
All he got is knees. After that, we figure this shit out. We'll figure that shit out. Caio Borralho will mix your ass up.
Yeah, I mean, Caio Borralho, so if we're talking about the eye test, like what you see, okay, Caio Borralho is very well-rounded. He has good grappling. I believe he out-grappled Brendan Allen in a jiu-jitsu match. He has the toughness. We've seen him in 5-round wars. We saw him against Jared Cannonier, 5-round war, and he came out of that one on top. We saw him. Who else did he have that 5-round fight with? Nasruddin Imavov. Again, also tough. Probably should have used more grappling in there. I think he's going to take a smarter approach rather than a crowd-pleasing approach in this one. RDR, good judo, good jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
But man, that striking, he needs to fill in that middle ground. With the striking, he needs a little bit better striking and a little bit better wrestling as well. The judo is good, but it was in his last fight, it was just inefficient grappler. Like he had him down, and in order to control him, instead of moving with him and letting him move and maybe just trying to get to the back or something, instead he was holding. He was holding. Bernal was talking about he could feel him squeezing, that he was super strong. And like, man, that shit will get you tired, dog. You can't do that, especially not in a 5-round fight. This one is 3 rounds against Caio Borralho, but Caio Borralho can put a pace on you. I don't see him quitting. And I see his jiu-jitsu is good enough to at least get back to the feet or at least stuff some takedowns and be able to touch him up. I think every single one of us, me, you, Mario, and Ian, are all choosing Caio Borralho on this one. So
he may just whoop his ass. I'm gonna say that first. I don't know if they said that. Caio Borralho may beat the dog shit out of De Ridder.
Yeah, I mean, if you win, usually that's how it goes.
No, not just to win, though. Not just to win. I'm talking about like that shit off of Instagram where them dudes be fighting in them undergrounds with no gloves on. He may
King of the
beat
streets.
the king of the streets. He may beat the shit out of De Ridder. Like, this may be violent.
But
3 rounds?
at the same time, one mistake, you might be getting thrown on your back, and then De Ridder's a mount, and now you got a whole different problem on your hands.
I just can't see it, bro. I just can't see it.
Hey,
I can't see it.
but that's why we're choosing Caio Borralho. All right,
Yeah.
last one, main event: Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway. Both crowd favorites. The champion has a name versus blessed. This is for the BMF title. Max Holloway's coming off that great win against Dustin Poirier to not go 0-3 in the trilogy. He's also coming off that Justin Gaethje knockout to secure the BMF belt. But he also lost to Topuria in between those two. So he's coming off that last win against Dustin Poirier. Charles Oliveira is coming off that. He had a loss to Topuria. 3 months later, who did he fight? Who did he fight that he choked out
fought,
rear naked?
Yeah, he fought somebody. Everybody thought he was gonna get. Yeah, he thought everybody thought he was gonna get dropped.
Gamma.
Everybody.
And honestly, if we're really thinking about it, he didn't lose to Arman either. So really,
no.
So
he
lost to Islam. He beat Dariush. This is after he lost the belt, right? He beat Dariush. He beat Arman, in my opinion. He beat Michael Chandler. He got knocked out by Topuria. So
he didn't just get knocked out by Topuria. He got flatlined by that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, we all kind of saw that one coming. And then he went out, just grappled, fucked Gamrot and choked him out in the second round. Just a beautiful display of, if I want to, I can use my wrestling, I can use my grappling, and just, if you're one-dimensional, it's not going to work out for you.
Use your back. You strong motherfucker. Use your back. I don't know why he forgets.
And before he shot, he had to take a couple right hands first. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, no,
hit him with a couple right hands.
Bruh, Charles will do that. Charles will do this shit. He'll do that Muay Thai shit. Get hit. He'll stumble a little bit. He'll get right back to it.
Right back to it. But he came right back to it, not in the striking, but in the grappling. He shot for a takedown. He was able to dominate him on the ground. Then in the second round, took his back, choked him out. Which leads me to believe, Charles keeps talking about, if you point down, we're going to figure it out right there. He keeps saying that shit.
He don't do that shit. He not doing it.
No, you say that shit. He will do that. He stood right there in the pocket with the Topuria. He is. If I know one thing about Charles, is sometimes he cannot help himself. He will stand in that fucking pocket and trade.
No, but he's lucky though. He's lucky. He's going to get somebody. First of all, he loved this matchup because he know he's not gonna get dropped from bro. He's not.
That's not true.
He's not gonna get dropped. He's not gonna get dropped.
Max
he be throwing them little flicker shots.
Max's speed and power has both translated to lightweight, dude. We saw it against Gaethje. He finished. We saw it against Gaethje. We saw it against Korean Zombie that he could sit down on his punches. And then we just saw it against Dustin Poirier that even without sitting down on his punches, his shots just have more pepper than they did back in the day.
Okay, bro. And that was at the end of 5 rounds. He dropped Gaethje like that. Let's keep it a band.
That was just him giving Gaethje a chance to really sleep him.
Yeah, on me. Yeah, that was that. Yeah. Charles, bro. I don't think this one lasts long. I feel bad for the fans. This shit ain't gonna last long.
What you mean? What you think is gonna happen, dog?
If usually he's the type. He like Derek Lewis. He like, why don't y'all just stand up? He'll just get his ass up off the ground and go back to doing them little pepper shots. Charles' ass gonna get him on the ground. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Okay. Wait, so
he
which
ain't
way
just standing up with Charles?
Okay.
Yeah. I think Charles gonna come in the smart way because he's trying to get his name back, bro. He's trying to get the chosen one back. He's trying to get that belt back. Fuck that BMF. I'll take it, but it is what it is. I think Charles trying to get that gold back. He gonna try to get Max up out of there quick. Avoid getting touched up because his ass is known for that brain jiggling. I always talk about that shit, bro. He is known for that brain juice to be jiggling. So I think me personally, I think it'll get to the Max 3rd round.
Okay. So you think so you're taking the under 4.5, maybe under 3.5 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Charles.
Then you're going Charles. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, if he does shoot in the first round a couple times, gets him down, like, honestly, who can you say can really defend Charles like that in the grappling department? Max has good jiu-jitsu, don't get me wrong. It's not Charles Oliveira jiu-jitsu, but he has good jiu-jitsu. He was able to fend him off in the first one. I don't know if you take anything from the first fight back at 145. He was able to fend him off, though, and then Charles Oliveira, like, tore his esophagus or something.
Damn.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened. And then after he tore his esophagus, he, like, curled up. And Max just like finished him like that. But yeah, this one is healthier, I would say, for both fighters. They're both at 55, weight class up. They're both grown men now. They're not children. Yeah, bro, if Charles can take him down early, but dude, honestly, I think Blessed is a whole nother problem at 155, man. I do. I think he's a whole nother problem. I think he's going to be in and out. He's going to be hard to grab in that clinch. And then when you start reaching a little too much for that clinch, or those hands, that's where he's jab, step out, come back, 1-2. You know, he's going to be using the side kicks to the knee. I think his in and out movement is going to be a problem for Charles, both to land those big shots that we know he's capable of, but also to land like the knees and the time to push kicks and the, like when someone's really good at moving in and out, it's hard to time those push kicks. It's hard to time that clinch because you don't know if they're going to stay in there and box with you when you try and clinch, or you don't know if he's just going to exit really quick. But I think it's going to be a speed adjustment for Charles early. And I think if Max hurts him early, that he has a good shot at just riding out the next 5 rounds or maybe even finishing him. I think I'm going to go Max.
Finally, we disagree.
It's one of them things where you don't want to see anyone lose, but dude, I think I'm going Max. I think the feet, I think the striking is just going to be a little bit too much. It's going to be a little bit too in and out, and his grappling is good enough to where he can avoid a lot of those bad grappling scenarios.
All right. Nah, he had Arman in a blender. He had Arman doing shit he haven't done in years. Arman haven't done shit like that since he was 10. So
jumping out the shorts, trying to get out that choke.
Jumping out shorts. Yeah, no. So I don't know.
Nah, it's right. You're right.
Hey.
You're right. I mean, you can't count out Charles, that's for sure. But like you said, that brain juice, the brain jelly be jiggling. And like I said, Max has a little bit more lead in his punches than he did back in the day. He got a little bit more weight on him.
All right. I done seen Max get booted and booted.
He has.
Max looked like he was at a Diddy party on television.
But
hey,
that's what it is. And like, you know, this might be, I don't know where we're going to put this one, because the winner of this, who do they even fight? Because like we just said, it's kind of getting lined up. Gaethje and Topuria, and then Max and then Arman is going to be after Gaethje. And who knows when Ilia is trying to move up and fight Islam. So it's like, I don't know. I guess this is a whole separate lineage with the BMF. And maybe the winner of this takes a little bit of time off or something like that. But who knows? That's the weird thing about it. Is like, we don't know who they're going to fight next. But I guess that's why there's a title on the line. We should focus on the present, be present, and, man, just enjoy this one, because we don't get to see two legends fight like this very often.
Me.
For sure. But, yeah, that's the Will vs. the Way parlay back after a month.
He's back.
I wouldn't say we're getting back to our old ways, but a more new and improved podcast, in my opinion. And we got a lot of exciting guests coming soon. So, guys, thank you for tuning back into the Will vs. the Way. We're going to be dropping episodes, a new and improved edition of the Will vs. the Way, with your host, Noah the Way Wade, and his reborn, again, co-host, T. Will the Casual. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. And we out. Peace.
What's up, villains? New episodes of the Will vs. the Way Uncensored MMA podcast drop weekly. Make sure to check out our most recent episodes and latest interviews that we've had on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.